is about Texas quarterback Sam Ehlinger out of Austin, Texas. The 6'3", 230-pound junior has received a lot of hype around his person at Texas. And the funny thing is that he's a marketing major, so he may want to put that into play as he moves forward in whatever he does after school. Many people compare him to former Florida quarterback Tim Tebow because of the similar play styles that they had, which I would be dishonest if I said I didn't see some similarities. They are the same height, and they're both heavy QBs, although Tim Tebow was about 15 pounds heavier than him when he was at Florida. So Ehlinger likes to power run at defense a lot like Tim Tebow did and gain tough yardage. And he's an athletic guy at 230 pounds. The thing is, he will miss on some throws quite a bit more than Tebow ever did, I would say. And that is kind of like one of his weaknesses. And so Ehlinger is really interesting to watch, but I don't expect great things from him at the QB position necessarily, at least not at this point based upon what I've seen so far. And I'll show you why with 3 plays here. So the first play I'm going to show you is from the Georgia game, where they won the Sugar Bowl actually. So it's the first quarter, 1 minute and 22 seconds, 3rd and 12. They're in the shotgun, they have 5 wide, they have 3 wide receivers to the left and 3 wide receivers to the right. Georgia rushes 4 people. Sam Ehlinger has a good pocket here. His footwork is solid enough as he drops back, but the movement abruptly stops as he gets to the top of his drop back. He keeps his feet fairly flat here and then proceeds to unload the ball with all arm. Doesn't really turn his hips before he releases, and the result is a high throw because he didn't drive into this throw. This is a simple 10-yard curl route that sails over the head of a 6'6" wide receiver, Collin Johnson. And if you notice, he is also off base because he falls away from this throw, which is a habit of his. You'll see that in a lot of his throws, that he falls away, especially when there's pressure that can be anywhere around him. He throws his ball falling away to the left and toward a curl route on the right sideline. Honestly, that was doomed to fail from the beginning. And so I'm going to move on to show you another play here. The 27-second mark of the first quarter against Georgia, 2nd and 2nd. This is a goal line play here. They're in the pistol formation. They go 3 wide receivers, 2 of them are to the left and 1 of them to the right. You got man coverage all the way. Man coverage. Georgia's like, we want you to beat us. Keep in mind how tall his wide receivers are. Lil Jordan Humphrey, who has a cool name, Lil Jordan, 6'5", and Collin Johnson, who is 6'6". It's a play action pass here, and Sam Ehlinger starts out looking to his left, so he should see this immediate man-to-man coverage with his wide receiver, Lil Jordan Humphrey, matched up against the DB number 16. Lil Jordan Humphrey's running an out route. Now, if he throws this ball immediately, this could be an easy TD. And the reason why I say this is that if he throws this ball as soon as Lil Jordan Humphrey is getting ready to turn on this out route, all he has to do is put this ball toward the left pylon and put it high, and his receiver can jump and catch the ball in the end zone. You don't have to accurately throw this ball out in front of his hands and lower so that he can keep running. You can just throw this a little bit higher and toward his back shoulder, toward the back pylon, and this could be an easy way for him to use his height and jump for the touchdown because the DB is on his back hip. He can't get to this ball at this point. So I think he really missed an opportunity here. So instead, he tries to wait on his wide receiver number 6 to run a slant route, who stumbles, by the way, to get open in the end zone. So while he's waiting on this, the coverage was also good, and it's too late as his line gets beat and he is pummeled for a sack here. And if you want to go all the way back and look, also, he could have taken advantage of the fact that Collin Johnson was one-on-one, although with one of Georgia's better corners, who I made a video about, Eric Stokes, on the right side running what looks like a fade route. So a 6'6" wide receiver has a pretty good advantage on a fade route. So Sam Ehlinger needs to learn to take advantage of his matchups. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you is actually him doing something good, but also going to show you kind of where you can improve in this area. So against Oklahoma, in the first quarter, 14-minute, 3 seconds mark, it's 3rd and 8. I want to see more of this from Sam Ehlinger. They have 5 wide, they have 3 to the left, and they got 2 to the right. So shotgun formation, Sam Ehlinger takes the snap. He has a solid drop back, takes a couple of shuffles up in the pocket before unloading a pass toward the right sideline to his 6'6" wide receiver, Collin Johnson, in a one-on-one with a small Oklahoma defensive back. He puts it where his wide receiver can high point it and bring it down. It's a great way to take advantage of a matchup and get an explosive play. I will still nitpick here and say that he throws his ball too far inside as Colin Johnson turns around and inside to catch this ball rather than turning around to the outside shoulder. The outside shoulder is where the DB has no chance to interfere with this pass. Also, I will say that the ball hung in the air a bit too long, and with that said, he needs to hit these passes more often and take advantage of these with these big receivers. So understand that I am not picking on, Sam Ehlinger here. The UT offense has a chance to be explosive if they can connect. He missed more than a few opportunities in the air. I mean, watch him here miss these 3 passes in a row against Oklahoma that he probably could have been a touchdown. That is hard to watch. The positive is on these plays that he knew where to go with the throw, but mechanically he couldn't execute. He needs to clean up his mechanics, stop falling away, and continue to use his natural athleticism. The UT offense could take the next step forward if he is able to improve in this way. Now, if you enjoyed this content, please subscribe to the channel. And if you see here, you can watch the video on the left, what the YouTube algorithm recommends that you watch. And if you want to see the last video I made, click on the video to the right. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.